Fine. Back to It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Something I'm pretty adamant about. If I want to put my own baby in a tanning bed, I feel like that should be allowed.
No, I disagree.
Why?
That is very harmful for your baby.
It's your child. You own the child. You should be able to do with it what you please.
You know what? If
My
the
fine.
child,
rules.
if
That's
the
fine.
child can walk, they can walk into a tanning bed.
That baby could not walk. It had to be held by a D. And
yeah, so it's still inappropriate, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like give it a
Sure.
couple years and the baby should be good to go.
Oh yeah, at least like when they're in like elementary school, like hey, let's they can have kids, like their friends to like be like I have a tan to show her. No,
All right.
don't do that. Don't put your kid in a tanning.
Anyways,
salon.
I was completely kidding.
I'm not.
Moving on to my actual serious point that I wanted to bring up. I mean, it's not that serious, but they also, since It's Always Sunny always touches on the serious real life situations, they make a few comments about how easy it is to be a child star and how they have the easy best lives. And granted, for a lot of them, it works
They
out.
don't.
It's
They
a good
don't.
start
They
for a lot of
don't.
people, but yeah, it is a really tragic ending for a lot of child stars.
Macaulay Culkin has entered the chat.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus
doing
for
all
a
right.
period.
Garland has left the chat.
Judy Garland is, if you look up like child star abuse, Judy Garland is the poster child. Don't roll your eyes there, man. Have you looked
I wasn't
up what she
rolling.
went through?
I wasn't rolling my
I'm not
eyes.
joking about this one. It's horrific.
I wasn't rolling my eyes. I was like getting lost and like, yeah, I know what that's.
Like-
I've heard about it. It's like
the way she
I was
was
agreeing with
treated.
you.
learned Adam Garland doesn't believe Judy. Adam Garland. I learned Adam doesn't believe Judy Garland was abused. It was a ploy by the media.
No.
To make child actors union.
oh no.
Big child actors don't want you to know that children actually have it good, and they stage the abuse of Judy Garland to unionize.
That wasn't me rolling my eyes. That was me like imagining all that shit going down. I was like, no, Judy Garland, no. That's terrible.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mistook that. The realization,
Yeah.
not the Wizard of Oz, was actually a hellscape.
Well, I knew that. That still gives me nightmares. I don't love that shit. But
I did think it was interesting how the talent agent, and again, this is, I think, great either directing or casting or whatever movie part or TV part this comes under, how she was like rolling her eyes and all shocked when they were talking about changing their baby's skin color, but she had absolutely no problem saying Latino babies are in.
Yes, can we talk about that
She was totally
scene?
fine being like, Latinos babies are in. And they're like, okay, we'll just change his skin color. And then she's like, whoa, that's too far.
Yeah, she immediately has objections when she catches wind of what they're thinking of doing. But that entire rest of that, and she doesn't have objections with them being like, oh, he could be a little Mexican jumping bean, and you have the chips and the hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, yeah.
We
Like,
could give him a sombrero and pistol. She's totally fine with that.
well, that's all part of the joke because that is the corrupt system. Is like the corrupt system of child actors, child modeling, because their parents make all the decisions, reap all the benefits, and they just treat this kid as like a commodity, not a real person. And it was because it goes back to the line that Mac had just said before, like, what, we can't just put this baby back into the corrupt system. What do you mean corrupt system? You got him from a dumpster, which is not a good place to be, but it's not a system. That's a pretty...
and as if he wasn't about to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's like, and then let's go to this other corrupt system, which is child modeling and child acting.
Oh, yeah, from out of the frying pan into the fire,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
That's what that scene is. They're trying to show how fucking terrible this is to put your kids through all this shit.
The casting agent or the talent agent is Hulu. Hulu is okay with these jokes and whatnot, but the second you go and do the blackface,
Sure.
hell no,
Yeah.
get deleted. Which, while we're on that
We're gonna
note,
do that episode.
why isn't this episode deleted with all the other ones with painted faces on it?
I think
Is it because it's a baby?
I don't
Once
know.
again, we didn't
It's
double
less
check, but
popular and memorable and noticeable than the other ones.
Yeah.
Enough people complained to Hulu, it would be deleted.
yes, that's true. If enough people brought it up, it probably would be. But
But I don't even. I think the most egregious part of that episode isn't the fact that they're doing brown face on a baby. It's the fact that they're about to kill a baby with a scimitar.
Accidental.
But that's not why episodes already got taken off. They're just saying it's similar to episodes that have already been removed.
Yeah.
So why did they leave that one? I think, well, like I said, I don't remember the exact video, but I think either they didn't have paint on the baby yet, or it was literally like a streak. Like the baby wasn't fully painted
There's
yet.
a couple
Like,
streaks.
it was a couple streaks.
But it's
so
like-
it's implied that they were going for it,
Yeah.
but
it's like, where's our priority? Where like we can like attempt to kill a baby, but we can't attempt to make brown face on a baby.
Also,
You know what I
also,
mean? You know, it's like, where's their priorities at?
also, I think it's less on like you could. I mean, you'd have to blame them as a whole, but normally when someone does blackface, they blame the show, but they also normally blame the specific actor or actress. So would you blame the baby necessarily? Like, I think it's kind of
Why
just
not?
like
They're so young, they couldn't even understand all the consequences. They're like the best person to scapegoat in that situation.
Right,
This
they would
kid's
ha-
14 now.
Really?
Well, 13 years ago, about 1 year old.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
doing
it'd be
math.
about yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That kid was not 1 year old. That kid was like 3. 2 or 3. That kid was way too big.
Okay,
to be,
That was Danny DeVito doing
1 years old.
babyface.
Either way, the baby did not make the decision and say, "Yes, I'm okay with you guys doing this."
Yeah,
So-
No, his
is there a
parents
kid
did.
out
That's
there?
the point.
Yeah, is there a kid out there that's
parents
like,
did.
It's like the Nirvana baby from that.
oh yeah, he just unintentionally has seen everyone's seen as
Yeah.
dang-a-lying.